Good morning, guys. I hope you had a great weekend. I've got early PT this morning, so I'm up a little bit earlier. Anyway, um, Brenda was just telling me Pete had sent some video to her about the price of things going up because of the price of gas going up. I want you to keep something in mind here. When they placed Barack Obama into the White House years ago, they jacked up the price of gasoline to where it is now, if not higher. So those prices, the high price of gasoline has already been put in. It's already been priced in. When President Trump, when we voted him in, then he brought the price of gas down. Well, did the price of food come down? Did the price of lumber come down or any of that? I don't think so. I don't think the price of anything came down. Could be wrong, but I know this: the price of food certainly did not come down. So, since it was already priced in, why would the price of food go up now? These people are so evil. They're out to squeeze every last dime that we have out of us. Every last dime. Remember what Trump said years ago. Some of these people, they're not even human. Those were not just words. He was not just something, that wasn't just a joke. He meant that. Let's go ahead and give a listen at this. If you don't like mask mandates coming to an end, then keep your mask on. If you don't like schools opening back up, then homeschool your kids. If you don't like restaurants opening at 100% capacity, then simply eat at home. You do, and I'll do me. You do you, and I'll do me. That's how it works in America. And that's how it should work around the world. You don't like something? Don't do it. But don't tell me what to do. And then this. How the fight over American freedom will probably escalate. As the sign here says, we will not comply. And that's all around the world. It's not just here in America. It's everywhere. Romania, in Sweden, the UK, Germany, everywhere. People are fed up with being held down. They're like, no more. No more. We can run our own lives. We don't need you. There are people. And it was interesting that Brent had been listening to someone, and they said that of the truly demonic people in this country, there's roughly 30 million. And I found that number interesting because that's the number of Democrats, basically, that we have. And you have to ask yourself, were these people born that way, or were they manipulated? Were they, were they groomed to be that way? You tell me. And then this, down in Australia. Leave pedos alone. Australian reporters banned from calling child rapists pedophiles. Australian reporters have been ordered to stop using the word pedophile to refer to child rapists because it might hurt the feelings of pedophiles. People look at this, keep in mind, 70 to 80% of the people everywhere they're basically conservative. They basically have decent common sense. And they look at stuff like this and they're like, wait a minute. That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Moving on to CNN's Chris Cuomo gets shredded after telling Don Lemon, I'm black on the inside. Oh my word. Tell me, Chris, is it your soul you're talking about? Because you got a dark soul. Of that there is no question. You, along with so many others in this country and around the world, your soul is indeed dark. And that's not a good thing. And then revealed at last, Bill and Hillary Clinton funded accused child molester Ghislaine Maxwell's charity, despite the connections to pedo. Well, they're pedos themselves. They're in this child trafficking. You know, one of the things I would encourage many of you to do is, for those of you who are knowledgeable about pedophilia, is get together a group and start to educate people. Just form a small group and begin to educate. Let people understand really what's going on. And then the Nuremberg Code, Article 6, Section 3. In no case should a collective agreement or the consent of a community leader or any other authority substitute for an individual's informed consent. Leaders should be aware that mandating masks on the citizens of a nation and preventing their access to food, health care, transport, or education, if they don't comply, is a war crime. Masks or any other medical intervention must remain voluntary. I think that's all pretty self-explanatory. And so, and this is what people are saying everywhere. If you believe a mask, wear one. Wear one while driving alone. Wear one in the shower. Wear it to bed. Wear it while having sex. Wear it outdoors. Just leave the rest of us alone. We are not afraid. And people all around the world, everywhere, they're waking up to that. And then Alabama Senate passes bill to criminalize transgendering children. This is so wrong on so many levels. When you start messing with children, that is terribly wrong. One of the worst things you can do is to harm a child. That's one of the absolute worst things you can do. And these people, they have no problem doing it. Why? My own personal opinion, they have no soul. They're soulless. That's their problem. And then Nancy Pelosi threatens President Trump. Really, Nancy? It says in the string of tweets, President Trump noted how he predicted this day would come, and he was considering making his own platform. As I have been saying for a long time, Twitter has gone further and further in banning free speech, and tonight, Twitter employees have coordinated with the Democrats and the radical left in removing my account from their platform to silence me. And you, the 75 million great patriots who voted for me, he tweeted, there is strength in unity. America is a great example of it to the countries across the world in the need of the hour. Each patriot has sacrificed their needs to help out a fellow citizen. As President Trump said, for nearly 200 years, dollar coins have been a symbol of capitalism and everything that's great about America. And now they've been improved even further by adding a gold-plated President Trump. Fight is not over yet. No, it's not. That's all for now. God bless y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.